Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Raw Cloud. In the previous video, I discussed how this video would be about the mercenaries that tried to capture me. Let's begin. Well, I was in another town. Don't know how far away this was. Had to be about 3 years ago. And I'm just scrolling, walking down this street at night, and it was a nice atmosphere, stars out, and I'm just enjoying my nice little walk. And these three females approached me. They had on all white, and this guy was with them, and he pulled out a gun. And this, I don't even think that I was even in human form. I think I was maybe in my light body but in a extraterrestrial form. And this guy, he approached me with the gun, and I instantly threw up what we call a psychic bubble. That's where I'm in this field and I can't be, touched in this field that I put up. So he can't get through this psychic bubble. And it was like I'm looking at this guy, young guy. He's a black guy, and these three psychics, they were black too. They were all females, and I'm looking at him, and he has his gun pointed at me, and it was like he either in his mind, I can see that he really wanted to take me alive, but if he could kill me and then still take me, it would be well worth it. But the gun that he had wasn't gonna get through the field that I put up. And what disappointed me in myself is that even with those three psychics, those three remote viewers that was with him, if I was not in a higher state of consciousness, I could have, eliminated all three of them at the same time, and this guy. So wherever I'm at, my team, the council, always know. We have a connection, a spiritual connection. Also, certain facts of military, they also know where I'm at as well. And I'm hearing these three psychics, and I'm all linked in their mind. And they started to panic. And one of these girls said his name, and the guy's name was King. He called himself King, and she was like, "King, we have to go." Well, they knew as psychics that my team was on the way. Whenever I'm in high stress, whenever I am in some type of a situation where I feel alert, my team automatically know exactly what's going on, and they respond very quickly. So as these three psychics are telling this guy King uh, that they have to go, um, I'm still looking at this guy, and I'm kind of in a kneel position, and the one girl that kept calling his name, I looked into her mind, and she was romantically in love with this guy. Like she really loved him, and I'm looking at King, and he know that if I was a bad guy, if I just didn't care, I would have just did away with him. So they disappeared. They have their abilities, I have mine, but all four of them together still, you know, were they weren't on my level. And so when I get back into my human form, my body, I come back because as a soul, I don't always travel as a human soul. I travel sometimes as my extraterrestrial soul, my past life souls. And to be honest, we all do it, whether you remember it or not. We all travel in different souls because we all have past lives, and we all have these abilities that we accumulated from these higher dimensional aspects of ourselves. So I'm hoping that when this guy King looked at me and he saw that I'm a black guy just like he is, and I hope that by me seeing him and he seeing me as no threat, that he will stop, trying to be a mercenary, working for, he had to have been working for the dark side, because you don't go after a light worker. Light workers don't go after each other. We help each other. We feed each other information. We go on missions together. We try to help Earth and help those that are still asleep, wake up. But even then, we know not to interfere with your free will. We're just here to protect. And as we make these videos for you guys, we're not trying to convince. That's not our job. Our job is to put this information out so that the public know exactly who you are and who you've always been and who you will always be. You will have past lives and you will have different experience. This is soul evolution. We are eternal beings. Humans are eternal beings. The form of a human is just a vehicle. It's just a avatar. And despite these conflicts that we have with other civilizations that want to suppress and control and keep us in this phantom matrix system, we still have to evolve. It's just a challenge, of bringing the human form and evolving it. Also, the soul aspect of ourself also have to ascend into other realms, other dimensions, other timelines. We have to evolve. And a lot of you guys that come to this channel, it's not a coincidence. Your guides are guiding you to this type of information. They want you to wake up and be a part of who you've always been. Earth has been for a long time controlled by dark forces. They feed off of our soul energy. They don't have the ability that we do. That's why they use a lot of technology to get ahead, to keep us dumbed down. They use a lot of persuasion. They use the media. There's a lot of influence of the negative forces. There's a lot of infiltration into many organizations. So our goal is when we awake, when we realize who we've always been, we have to inform you guys. It's like the 100 monkey effect. We must wake up. We must see this world for what it is. It's a beautiful world. It's a beautiful planet. And in the beginning, Gaia, Mother Earth, it was like a Garden of Eden. It was beautiful. Everybody, every human was telepathic. They came and gave us language and started manipulating our genetics. And we devolved. We didn't evolve. We devolved. And we started seeing them as gods, and they're not gods. They are part of God just like we are. But once they started feeding off of our energy because they lost a lot of who they were over control, they started feeding off our energy. So, but to get back to the story, I hope this guy, this mercenary, I hope he have changed, and I hope that that girl that I saw into her mind, um, you know, she was in love with him. I hope things worked out for her and him. Um, I hate to see talented people like these three female psychics. And the only reason why they found me is because they used three psychics and they triangulated on my location. So they know how to use their abilities. I can give them that. But just know that the time for doing stuff like that, that stuff is over. These treaties have been signed. The military, especially the Navy, I give a lot of respect to the Navy because they were one of the first military forces that actually wanted this information out, and these other military forces followed suit. So I tip my hat to all these military officials that actually want this information out because it's time. Earth, we cannot hold humanity back. We cannot just sit back and allow things to just continue as they are. When you got this 1%, these rich bastards, they are in alliance with these other extraterrestrials. They have a lot of places on other planets that they visit all the time, that they have other lives that they can go to. And I'm going to talk about this more in detail, but I'm going to tell you about this one. Let's talk about the Hiltons, all of them. They are extremely rich. They're well profound here on Earth, but they have other places on other Earth, like planets that they go to. They have built their establishment off world as well. So, in some of these Hilton motels here, they have technology where you step in one room and you can be somewhere else on this planet Earth. They just walk into one room and portal to another place on Earth and go to these these conferences that they hold at the highest levels. They have um, CEOs. They have um, their own little presidential establishments. So, and they do the same thing off world. They have other places that they have set up for their their little rich group. And while humans here on Earth, we just stay here and we deal with the bullshit, from day to day while they go off and have fun, seeing all these other worlds, being around all these other different uh, humanoid type people, and they're good people. I mean, but why would you just want to, leave everybody else behind? I mean, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Greed and ego is a ugly way to be. I don't care how you look on the outside. If you're not beautiful on the inside, if you're not loving, caring, and wanting to pull, humanity with you, then I don't want to be anywhere near you. So, but we'll go a little bit more deeper into it because that's only one layer of this onion that needs to be peeled back. And you better believe it. I'm gonna peel that onion back. Any information that I have, you guys are gonna have it. And all I ask is for the White Hats faction of Space Force, my galactic brother, and Earth Alliance. You guys keep backing me, and I will continue to put this information out. I apologize for not coming out years ago and putting this information out, but everything must happen at his own time. So I'm talking now. So I just hope that it reach you guys. And like I said, I'm not trying to reach, anybody with a closed mind. You have to be open-minded because if you don't realize what goes on behind the scenes, then that's just your fault. When people come out and they speak from the heart and they're telling you exactly what they're part of, then listen, stop being so programmed, okay? We look at these televisions. Who vision are they telling? They're not telling our vision, they're telling theirs for the mass to be programmed. And what type of programs are we watching? Okay? You are being programmed away from who you truly are. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to continue on putting out these videos uncut and from the heart. I love you, I honor you, and I respect you. Please stay tuned and have a wonderful day.